Welcome to Unshakable with Human Design, the show dedicated to helping entrepreneurs use human design to shift from hustle to flow without sacrificing results. Come here to become an unshakable human and build an unshakable business according to your human design. I'm your host, Nicole. Hello and welcome to Unshakable with Human Design. I'm your host, Nicole, and we are here with a solo episode, part of our lead gen series. So lead generation by human design, we're going to break it down by type. I already did one on generators and manifesting generators. So if you didn't catch that one and you're a gen or a mani-gen, go back and find that episode. I do not know what number it was. I should plan for these things better, but I'm just in response. I'm just doing my thing. So go back. It was a couple of weeks ago, not too far back. You'll find that one, and they're all titled lead gen series at the front. So go back and find that one, but this one's for projectors. We're going to go into the projector strategy here. And so for all the projectors out here, we've got this episode just for you. Before I get started, I want to remind you all about the podcast page, nicolelano.me/podcast links. Go there and you'll learn about all the masterclasses, all of the free guides, everything that we have available for you will be on that page. Sometimes we batch these episodes where they're recorded way in advance. So something that I'm promoting may not be mentioned in the episode. So check that page and see if we have something going on that is just highly valuable for you, because everything we do is highly valuable. We don't do anything that's going to waste your time. So go over there. You can get our free Flowductivity guide, which is our productivity guide for human design, how to be more productive while remaining in flow, get more done while working less. The deconditioning guide, which is the bedrock of human design. If things are not working with you, if things in your design are not singing, if you're not attracting what you want, if you don't feel like you are in flow, then typically it's because you are not deconditioning. You're learning a lot of information, but you are not using it. You are not following strategy and authority and deconditioning the centers and the aspects of your design that are conditioned, and that's what's causing you to stay in negative patterns. So please go there. It's a free guide. It's super useful. I hope that you love it. You can download it at that link that I gave you, nicolelano.me/podcast links. All right. So let's dive in to projector lead generation strategy. So if you're a projector and you're looking to generate leads online, most projectors find it pretty icky to be in the DMs. So if you've been told to be cold DMing people or to be reaching out and to be starting conversations with people in the DMs, that can feel really nobody really I'm not going to say nobody, but most people don't like it. But for projectors, it really feels awful because it's not your energy, and your energy isn't typically welcomed that way. That pushiness, that projecting and penetrating other people's energy, because that's what your energy does. It feels particularly wrong to you to be doing that. So when someone tells you to go and send out 20 DMs and start, commenting on other people's stuff, that can feel really yucky. So what do? Well, projectors, you are here to recognize yourself. So you have the attraction marketing model kind of built into your energy. So as long as you're in good energy, if you are presenting yourself, if you are recognizing yourself as the expert and sharing and being the lighthouse for others, you will be attracting those invitations. But one of the key things that I think is really simple that many projectors are not doing is working the language of invitation into your sales process and into your content. So your CTAs, I invite you to book a call with me. I invite you to come to this masterclass. I'm inviting you, using that in your emails, using that in your subject lines, using that like that, an invitation for you. We all speak the language of our authenticity, which is ultimately our type, our authority, and our design. So the more you're speaking with the language, and you've probably already been doing this for a long time unknowingly, but now let's be purposeful and direct with it. And let's be conscious of the fact that we're going to try to use the language of our design. And for you, invitations are everything. So putting that into your marketing and putting that into your overall content strategy and into your sales pages, your lead magnets, all of them are invitations. It's an invite to look at the page. It's an invite to come to the masterclass. It's an invite to book a call with you. And using that language where you are an open door. You are that open vessel. You are showing who you are. You're showing your value by being the value, proudly presenting it, and inviting them to come in. That is such a simple strategy that can be so powerful when used, but all of those elements need to be in place. If you feel like you're doing that already, but you're not getting people to take you up on those invitations, then I would be looking at, are you truly recognizing yourself? Are you really living in alignment? And are you deconditioned in all of those other areas that we were talking about? So that deconditioning guide I was speaking about earlier, hugely valuable for you. If you haven't downloaded it already, please go and do that, because it's a free way to get your feet wet with this process. But and certainly dive in with it, because if you know you have something to offer, which all projectors do, you all know that you have something to offer. You just don't know how to get it out there. You don't know how to get people to pay attention to you. And it comes from you first. It comes from you first. And then you open the door and you let them know, I am open for business. I am here for you when you are ready. And I know you will come. That energy has to be so deep in your bones. That trust needs to be so deep in your bones that is what's being projected from you. That is the energy that is coming out from you, is an energy of trust. Because that's ultimately what people are going to do. They're going to trust you to be their guide. Okay? So go out there and try this. Let me know if you're a projector. What did you think of this episode? Have you tried these strategies? Do you feel like you're living in alignment? What's happening with you? I would love to know. Please tag me in your Instagram stories. Take a little screenshot of this episode in your little podcast player. Share it in your Instagram stories. Tag me. I'm at Nicole Leno Official. Tell us a little bit about what you learned in this episode. What resonated for you? What are you going to try? Anything that you'd like to share. I would love the feedback. I'd love to hear what resonates with you guys when you listen to these episodes. And what are you going out there and actually using? Because that's where the magic is. It's when you go out there and you apply this information and go beyond just the knowledge, beyond just the listening while you're getting ready in the morning. Are you going out there and are you using it? So please let me know how it's going. And if you love this show, please share it. Share it on your Instagram stories. Share it with your friends. Share it with your colleagues. Please leave us a review on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you're listening to this show. Subscribe on any of those platforms as well, because that helps us get in front of more listeners and get this show out to more people, which is ultimately our goal. We have a goal here to be one of the top human design podcasts available, and I would love your help in getting us there. Thank you so much for listening to the show. Thank you for always being here and for making it to the end of this episode with me. Thank you for being a loyal listener of the show and being part of our family. I appreciate you. We all appreciate my team, and I appreciate you. Now go out there and be unshakable, everyone. I'll see you in the next episode. If you love this episode and you're a fan of the show, please show us the love on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you're listening to the show, and leave us a review. And if you'd like to connect with other entrepreneurs on their human design journey, join our free Facebook community, Human Design for Entrepreneurs. Go to nicoleleno.me/podcast links to join the group, book a human design reading with me, or access our free human design resources. We'll see you there.